Alright, this is a test of weight and visual. Alright, so he would have been flat against the ground. I mean, it's pretty flat. Interesting. What part did they put the weight on? Because would it be back there? I mean, they're putting the weight on the chest. Maybe they balanced it out. These are 5-pound weights, and then I'm gonna put on some 10s. And again, I don't think they put weight on the belly. Like, I don't see the point in that. This is 5. Ooh, I feel it. Oh. 10. Whoa. Whoa. This is about 55 pounds. And it's, I wonder if they put it down here. I mean, how short was the board is what I'm wondering. I'm 33. I'm less than half the age of Giles Corey, and he managed to withstand 2 full days of this before it finally died. Now, whether he died from suffocation, or some say his rib cage collapsed, or he had a heart attack, that's a long time to go. I don't think they put more than 80 pounds on him for 2 days. I'm trying to see how long I can go with this on me. Holy shit, I want to add more weight. More. But it definitely gets flat. Like, would they have put it down here? Oh, doing this gives a new perspective on what the guy was going against, and I'm not sure which is worse. A hanging, which is more violent, it only lasts for about 3 minutes, versus this, which is going on for days. I'm also wondering how he, is beginning to, like, really weigh down. I'm beginning to wonder how he sounded when he asked for more weight, if that legend was true. Did he whisper it? Was it more of a more weight type of deal, or was it like more weight? Yeah, no, I don't know. Whoa, how wide was the board? I mean, the board wouldn't have been a fucking. I mean, it must have been a thin plank, no wider than his shoulders, because if it was, it would have been wobbling all over the place. This is doing the job, trust me. I mean, you would want a thick enough board where the boulders wouldn't fall off. But you wouldn't want a board wide enough where it would be teetering. You would want it to sit right over the chest of the guy. There's no point in crushing the guy's balls or legs. I mean, that may have worked, but this, definitely is a breathing torture mechanism. Woo! I'm curious how much I can take before I get nervous. And I'm like, there's no way I could do this for 2 days. Like this, I think I could do this. But it's very uncomfortable. Let's see how long I can go. What the fuck time is it? He must have been tied down. Would the ropes have gone over his whole body? Or were his arms stretched out? Were his legs stretched out? Were his legs tied together? What if they say that Jesus in the crucifix form, he couldn't breathe? So maybe they tied his arms back behind his head, or in a crucifix position to make it harder to breathe. Maybe that works only when you're in an upright position. I don't know. I can't believe no one wrote down these little specifics. Wonder if this is bad for my chest anyways, just doing this. This will lead to any permanent damage. It's funny that the same time I'm making the snow globe is literally the same day. This is his, let's see, today's the 18th. So this is his second day with this on his chest. Tomorrow is the day that, he must have just been fed up and was like, fuck you, keep it coming. Which is one of the most ultimate fuck yous I can think of. The most stubborn fuck you is to literally just commit suicide, to push it to that level. But how? What was he? It must have been a whisper. It must have been a more weight. And how often did they add more weight on? I mean, was he talking to people? They said Captain John Gardner from Nantucket tried pleading with him. I mean, begging him to put in a plea, guilty or not guilty. I'm wondering if his wife was there. Oh, fuck me. This is very uncomfortable. This is only like 55 pounds. 56 pounds. Also, they didn't want to put it too far back because it does slide. It would slide back. I mean, your chest is at an angle. It does go up. Ooh. Okay. Fuck me. 2 days. I mean, they couldn't have put on enough weight where he passed out. That wasn't the goal. Like, I had always thought they would really, so you can see I'm picking it up. I always pictured this in my mind, like they were placing massive boulders on top of his chest. But I really think they were, no bigger than cobble-sized stones. They were not laying massive rocks upon his chest. It was probably more about, 10 to 15, maybe 20-pound stones that were flat so that they could be stacked. Wonder if they would use slate. Like, what type of rock did they use? This does suck. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I want to remove it, but at the same time I want to see, like, I'm that much of a pussy. I can't even do this for like 20 minutes. And I wish I had more weights. So my dumbbells, or maybe I could, like, they must have focused the weight on his chest. I don't think they would have shifted it down, because that's relieving the weight. Like, I could have somebody sit on my legs for 2 days, but if someone's sitting on my chest, I'm not going to be able to breathe. So the weight must have been focused primarily from his waist up, less on the belly, probably starting at his belly button, which is here, on the way up, so it's focused like this. Again, it couldn't have been more than, this is a, I don't know, what is this? 6 inches, maybe? It must have been at least double this. Fuck me. Alright. That was a good experiment. I learned a lot. So that, what, that's like 10 minutes? Oh, fuck. Ooh.